What's up, everybody? We are live. What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome to this live training. My name is Hernan Vasquez. Welcome to this live training. Today is the day number 12 of the month of March, and I'm super excited for what's coming. I'm super excited to have you guys here. You guys are super pumped, as I am. And so we're going to be having a lot of fun. We're going to be going through some heavy duty training when it comes to Facebook. So if you're looking to make your Facebook ads better, you're in the right place, baby. What's up, everybody? So if you can see me all right, if you can hear me all right, please do me a favor. And there's this little comment thingy from Facebook. Please drop a comment over there and let me know that you can see me, that you can hear me all right. I would really appreciate that. And so yeah, I'm gonna be opening my presentation and whatnot. So I'm pretty new at this live training stuff. We do it every day with the we're doing it every day with the Semantic Mastery guys, but it's kind of new to me. So I hope you guys are super well. Let me see if you guys can actually see me, because maybe you do, maybe you don't. Who knew? Mastery guys, but oh it's wow, kind of new to me. Wow. Sorry, I didn't want to do that. All right. What's up, everybody? Christopher, Joanne, Adam, Marie, David, my man. What's up, everybody? Adam, how are you guys? Welcome. I'm super excited. So you guys can see me, you guys can hear me, you guys can do everything, right? Just use the little chat over there and drop your questions. We're going to be going through a bunch of different stuff and different questions and whatnot. So I hope you guys are super excited for this as well. And this is kind of super new to me. So we'll see. What's up, Scott? What's up, everybody? All right. Are you guys excited? I sure am. So let me open the presentation and we're going to get this going. So today there should be a button below this video right here that says click here to get your perfect Facebook ad cheat sheet. Okay. You should have gotten that cheat sheet when you join for this presentation. Okay, you should have gotten that. But if you didn't get it for whatever reason, please open this in a new tab. It should pop up in a new tab, but open that in a new tab and you will be able to download my perfect Facebook ad template or cheat sheet or whatever you want to call it. I've been using this for a long time to actually develop really good ads that stood the test of time and whatnot. So it's gonna be pretty awesome. And I just wanted to have you guys because I want you guys to have it, because we're gonna go through that in a minute. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit about how this live training will work. We're gonna be staying here for anywhere between 60 minutes, 90 minutes. I'll go through questions as well. And as I told you guys, I'm gonna be packaging this as a paid product. Okay, so whenever I go into the training, you will see that I'm going into the training. So we'll see how this works. Actually, we'll see how this works, because once I'm going into the training, you will see that I'll clap once or twice. And then that's a signal for my video guy to actually turn this, just clap it, cut it here, paste it there and whatnot. So I'm going to be seeing how this works. All right. So forgive me if I screw up or whatever. We're going to try to cut that out, and all of these things, we're going to cut that out. And then maybe I come back to you guys to ask you for some input, if you think that I'm doing it all right and whatnot. Okay. So I hope you guys are super excited. Let me actually jump into the actual training. And again, if you have any questions, some of you guys submitted your questions. Thank you guys. Like for instance, I know that David submitted his question. I have your question here, buddy. So we're going to go through that. Let's see. We had Miro, we had Adam, Diana also submitted her question. So thank you guys for that. If you have additional questions throughout this presentation, put them on the chat box down here. All right. Okay. Awesome. So in the meantime, I won't be able to see you guys. I won't be able to, interact with you, unfortunately. So let me see if we have everything up and running. Let me see the last video. Okay. Boom. Here we go. All right, so let me start sharing my screen. We get this going, shall we? All right, so boom. You guys should be able to see my screen. You guys should be able to see my screen. All right, that's not what I wanted to do. All right, so here we go. So I'm gonna start the training in 3, 2, 1. What's up, everybody? Hernan Vasquez here. Welcome to this training where we're going to be talking about the perfect Facebook ad, how you're going to create the perfect Facebook ad. I'm going to walk you through my cheat sheet, my template, my perfect Facebook ad template. And I'm also going to share with you some live examples of what's going on and some live examples of really cool ads that are out there right now that you will be able to see and to check them out. And then you can emulate them. You can swipe and deploy them for your campaigns, no matter what you're selling. All right. So again, what we'll cover today is the framework. I'll show you the framework that you need to use, a step-by-step framework when putting together Facebook ads that work pretty much in any niche, in any industry. I tested this ads with stuff like webinar funnels, information publishing, fitness programs, coaching and consulting, e-commerce. If you're selling e-commerce, you're going to love this. Brick and mortar businesses, services-based industry. So pretty much a B2B as well, B2C. So they work, okay? Bottom line, they work, and they're backed with millions of dollars in advertising, all right? So I'm also, again, going to show you some live examples of ads that get a lot of social proof and momentum. And the reason why you want to pay attention to your social proof is because Facebook is a momentum-based platform. What I mean with momentum-based platform is the fact that Facebook loves momentum, Facebook loves social proof, and Facebook loves engagement, all right? And the reason I'm saying that is because I will be referring throughout the course of this training that Facebook is a momentum-based platform, just because of the fact that, for instance, you notice that if your account goes down because of lack of payment, then it goes back up, and then it takes a long time to go back to where it was, right? So it's a momentum-based platform. The more you run your campaigns, the better and the more proficient the Facebook pixel will become, and the better results you will get, okay? And then I also show you my cheat sheet, which you will be able to download. If you haven't already, please open that, because we're gonna go through that. And this is my cue to go to the cheat sheet. So that's exactly what I wanna share with you guys right now, okay? So let me put the cheat sheet here. You guys should be able to see that and follow along, all right? Follow along, download this, follow along, because this cheat sheet is pretty cool. And so let's go with an example of an ad, all right? And this is an ad that I've done, that I've run, that I've crafted for my book funnel, okay? And so if you go to that landing page, you will notice my book funnel, but there's a couple of things that you want to pay attention to when it comes to the quote-unquote perfect Facebook ad, all right? The first thing that you want to pay attention to that a lot of people neglect actually is the Facebook page. Guess what? You know, a lot of people are saying, hey, you need to be running like campaigns, you need to be running engagement campaigns, you need to be running this, and you need to be running that. And the reality is that they have their value, but whenever you're running direct response type of advertising, which is the type of ads that I'm going to share with you guys how to run, okay? Direct response meaning people that do not know who you are, they haven't heard about you, and you run them to make them take action. Whenever you're doing that, then your likes will come, your engagement will come, okay? People that are engaging, people that are commenting, they will come. And they will come in a great way because you're making money, all right? That's exactly what we want. I want you guys to make a lot of money running Facebook ads, okay? And then not only that, but people will check your page. Even on some cases, before even clicking on your ads, they will check your page. They will check what's going on, who you are. So you wanna have that from the get-go. The Facebook page, all right? Facebook page is like, it's gonna be your identity, quote unquote. That's how Facebook call it, your identity. Now, the second step is a call out. And I'm gonna share with you guys a couple of call outs that you can use, but you wanna use the first sentence of your ad to actually call out your marketplace. There's a couple of things that you can use to call out your marketplace. I'm gonna show you a couple, but the easiest, most effective way of calling out a person is to make a question, right? So for instance, on this ad, what I'm saying is, are you an entrepreneur or a marketer that needs to get more clients, but you don't want to spend more money on advertising? So see this call out specifically. I'm talking to entrepreneurs. I'm talking to marketers, and I'm talking to people that are already advertising. If I was selling a course on influencers, I would say, are you an entrepreneur that wants to get more traffic, but you don't want to pay for advertising at all? That's the main difference. And this was the title of my first book, How to Get More Clients Without Spending More Money on Advertising. And notice that I'm saying more money on advertising, because I want to get people on my funnel that are already spending money on advertising. They just want to have either a better return or they're burning money like crazy, okay? So you want to call out your marketplace, and you want to kind of frame that in a way that makes sense. I'm going to share with you guys a couple of other call outs, okay? Then the next step, step 3, is report building. And again, there are a couple of ways that you can do this report building. Number 1 is see what I'm saying here, right? Do you feel that there's a lack of traffic to your website and that you could be gaining more forward momentum if you had the tools to do it? Let me tell you something. There's never a traffic problem. You probably heard this in the past, but it's true. You can get a stream of qualified leads and customer forever as long as you know how to convert them. This is kind of report building because I'm putting myself in the shoes of my marketplace, okay? And the reality is that on this case, for instance, there are a couple of ways that you can build a report. One way is to actually just tell them, hey, you're going through this problem right now. I know exactly how you feel. Hey, here's how to solve it, which is basically what I'm saying right here, right? So this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm solving. This is what I'm solving right here. And then I'm getting in their shoes and saying, this is, I know how you feel. This is how you fix it. That's option A, to build rapport. Option B is to actually tell a story. Stories build rapport pretty quickly. Stories build rapport pretty quickly. So that is like the second way of building rapport. So for instance, let's say that you've been through you've been through the pain points that they've been going through. So that is exactly what you want to do, all right? And I'm going to share with you guys some examples of rapport building. Then step 4, which is huge, is the benefits. What are the benefits of them clicking on your ad, of them buying your stuff? So here's an adage that I always say. The ad sells the click, the landing page sells the action. So let's say that you're running ads to a webinar funnel. You want to sell the click on the ad. You don't want to sell the webinar. You want to sell the click. You want to make their mouth wet when it comes to the webinar. So that way, when they visit the landing page, they are much more prone to convert. So for instance, I'm listing the benefits, and you will notice that I have some. Since I created this ad, I have expanded the list of benefits to be more than half of the ad. I want to make it a no-brainer to click on my ad. Okay, I want to make it a no-brainer to click on my ad. So step 4 is the benefits. Step 5 is a clear call to action. What do you want them to do? Do you want them to download something? Do you want them to get to a webinar? Do you want them to buy your product? What is the benefit? What is this call to action? Add a call to action on your ads. There's a lot of people that are not doing this, okay? They do not have any links on the body copy. Do it. You will double your CTR by doing that, okay? Now, a question that I get a lot is, should I use emojis or not? The reality is that whenever, if you see the emojis here, you will notice that they contrast pretty well with the white background. So sometimes I use them, sometimes I do not, depends on my marketplace. For instance, on this case, I'm targeting business owners and entrepreneurs, mostly males. And I know that if I added a million different emojis, things will not work as well. But if you're selling something, for instance, or for females, then maybe you want to add more emojis because colors work better with them, right? And this is something that you may want to split test, okay? So moving right along. Then we have the image, and the image is a big, big deal. And the reason why is because the image on any given ad, it doesn't matter if it is on mobile or on desktop, it will occupy pretty much between 80 and 90% of the real estate. When I created this ad right here, when I created this ad right here, what I was doing, was to, you know, the suggested sizes of an image were 1200 by 628. So 1200 pixels width by 628 tall. Right now, things have changed, and they have changed dramatically. And the reason why is because most of the traffic that you will get from Facebook will be mobile. 75 to 80% of the traffic that you will get from Facebook will be mobile, unless you are targeting, I don't know, 50-plus-year-old males. On that case, you will get a lot of traffic from desktop. But if you're targeting anyone else, you will get a lot of traffic from mobile. So right now, the recommended sizes for an ad are 1200 by 1200. Okay, so 1200 pixels width, wide, 1200 pixels tall. And the reason why is because, again, you are getting this on mobile, and this will, you know, work way better on mobile screens. And some people will even do like an aspect ratio. That's called an aspect ratio, sorry, of 1:1. Okay, 1:1. Or 1:1. Some people will actually run an aspect ratio of 5:4, meaning 5 tall to 4 width or wide. What that means is that you would have something like 500 pixels by 400 pixels. That will give you an aspect ratio of 5 tall, 4 wide. And the reason why is because, again, they work better for mobile screens. So that one is when it comes to that's when it comes to the sizes of the image itself. All right. Sorry, you wanna run them as square as much as possible. Number one. Number two is that your image needs to achieve one of two goals. Number one, it needs to portray the benefit of taking action with your product or service. You will notice that lifestyle, quote unquote, type of pictures work best on Facebook. All right. So in this case, I'm just, you know, wearing a jacket. I'm just in the middle of, you know, nowhere pretty much. This was in Spain. But, you know, I'm just like relaxing, chilling out. I look like I know my stuff, right? I only look like it. You know what I'm saying? But if you have pictures with family, if you have pictures with your kids, if you have pictures with your wife, use them. If you have the regular go-to Facebook picture, not the polished, stock photo shoot type of picture, use them. They work really well. Okay, you want to portray the benefit of doing business or downloading your stuff on your images. That is number one. And number two, the other type of images that you can run, which we have run with tremendous results, are the pattern interrupt type of images, the what the fuck type of images. Okay, pardon my French, but that's basically the type of images that are going to work really well for you. Okay, the what the hell is going on type of images. So if you can get like a golf cart light up on fire, and you will notice some of the big dogs doing this. Like for instance, Russell Brunson lit up on fire his book. Dean Graziosi did the same, because there are pattern interrupts, right? We are running, for one of my clients, we are running a really powerful pattern interrupt type of video, and then he comes to explain what a pattern interrupt is. And then at the end of the webinar, and then at the end of the ad, he will invite you to his webinar. Okay, it has nothing to do, the webinar has nothing to do with a pattern interrupt, but it still works because the ad hook you up. All right, just think about this for a minute. Like when you see movie teasers or movie trailers, those trailers start at the peak of the action, right? They start at the peak of the action. Why? Because a teaser or a trailer only has a couple minutes or a couple seconds to hook you up. Okay, and they want to make you go see the movie, so that's why they're only showing you the highlight reel. They're showing you the peak of the action. Okay, and that's exactly what you want to do with your image or your video, for that matter. Okay, and then you have the headline. The headline could work in tandem with your call out. Sorry. So, for instance, are you an entrepreneur marketer that needs to get more clients, but you don't want to spend more money on advertising? And then the headline says, new book, how to get more clients without spending more money on advertising, right? So the headline and the first line can work side by side. And on some cases, if you want to refresh a creative, which we're going to be talking about on day 3, we're going to be talking about refreshing creatives and how to scale. All you need to do is to change this top line right here or this headline right here. Because if you think about it, image is number 1, headline is number 2, first line is number 3, then the rest is all of this stuff. Okay. So again, image number 1, headline number 2, first line number 3, then the rest of the stuff. So if you can nail those 3 things, starting for the image, then your ads will work no matter what. All right. So then I have another thing, which is download your copy here. This is optional right here. And then you can have the URL. On this case, you were able to add some other than a URL here, but that's not longer thing. And this is called download. This is what it says. For whatever reason, when I took the screenshot, I had my browser in Spanish, I guess. But it says download, and now we're pivoting from download to learn more. Okay, but this is like something that will improve your ads in like 0.01%, changing download to learn more, versus the image can literally slash your cost per lead in half, right? So this is something that you want to take it as optional. Okay, so this is and then you have different sections. Okay, so on the cheat sheet you have all of the different sections explained and whatnot. And so yeah, this is pretty cool. And then you have a video version of this PDF where I go through this in video, so you can actually click here and get additional resources and an additional tutorial. Okay, so let me actually share with you guys some live ads. Okay, who's up for some live ads? And I don't know if I have any questions already, but we're gonna go through that in a minute. But who's up for some live ads? Let me know. And by the way, we're off the record right now. Okay, so I should clap. So let me clap. So there we go. All right. So my guy knows that I need to cut this off. Okay. So when I started saying who's up for live ads, I keep on forgetting that, we're live and we're doing this live and whatnot. What's up, everybody? I'm going to show you some live stuff in a second. Hope you guys are super well. And I hope you guys can see me all right. You guys can hear me all right. Everything is coming up. All right. I think Hernan coming through loud and clear. All right, Simon. I think Hernan is having tech issues. Am I having tech issues? Can you not see me? Can you not hear me all right? Christopher is up for some ads. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Let me grab a drink of water. We're gonna get going. I'm sorry about that, but this is basically what we're doing here. Okay. All right. I'm glad, my man. I'm glad, Christopher. Thank you, man. Thank you for the support. All right. Awesome. So we're going to go back into the training, okay, the formal quote unquote training in a minute. So let me show you while I'm open the live stream, the live videos. So I think that if I do this, you guys should be able to see my screen. And then I'm going to open the 2 live ads and I want to share with you guys. I have a lot, but these are 2 of my own stuff. So I want to share with you guys. And then the little nuances that you want to have in mind. And then the reality is that you could, this is a template that you can use to, to kind of tweak it, right? That this is not set in stone, but this is something that you can tweak a lot. All right. So with that said, let's start this going. All right, so let's get this going. Let me see if we got everything in place. So, all right, awesome. So I'm gonna clap again. Kind of clap once more, and then we're gonna go through this real quick. Okay, so all right, so welcome to the page where I'll show you some ads and how they work. And then let me see if we can do this side by side. All right, so let me grab this and let me grab this. I'm gonna try and put this on the side of my screen so we can see, we can see it side by side. All right, so here we have the live ad, here we have the live ad, and here we have the template. All right, so step number 1 is the Facebook page, which is this one, right? And again, people will check your page, so make sure your page looks good. So whatever it is that you're selling, make sure that your page looks good. So the call out, all right? Everyone is saying it's content is king, but nobody tells you what happened after you've created the content. So guess what? I'm talking to digital marketers, right? Who would know that content is king? That phrase, who would know content is king who would know, who would have this issue, right? Nobody tells you what happened after you've created the content. So I'm talking about digital, I'm talking to digital marketers. I'm talking to people that know what I'm talking about. Other people will just scroll down because, or scroll past this because they do not know what I'm talking about, right? So this is called a market specific call out. All right. So this is called a call out. This is called a market specific call out because I'm talking to entrepreneurs. So everyone is saying content is king, but nobody tells you what happened after you've created the content. All right. And then I go into report building. So as you can see, let me make this a little bit bigger for you guys. Yeah. So now that you can see it. All right. So you see there's a big myth in digital marketing. Again, I'm calling them out, right? You're supposed to create content to gain followers and like, and once you've done all that, some way, somehow you'll get more sales and clients. What more gurus do not tell you is what happened after someone searches content, what's required and what's not required in order to turn a complete stranger into a buyer. Unfortunately, you cannot deposit likes into your bank account. So create amazing content is just half the battle. What matters is the funnel behind your content. All of the marketers you see out there have consistent funnels to monetize that content and turn those likes, comments, shares into actual profit or customers. And I want to share with you how to put together your own funnel, even if you have zero marketing experience. Okay. So here I'm going into the benefits. Why? Because I'm already telling them, hey, what most people do not tell you is what to do after you gain those likes. Okay. And I want to share with you how to put together your own funnel, even if you have zero marketing experience or if you're a tech dummy. Okay. Because this is a lot of things that I see from my marketplace. So you may want to tweak this to build rapport with your audience. Even if you're tech dummy and sometimes you feel that you do not know what you're doing. Boom. Benefits. In my new book, Perpetual Profits, I'll share with you how I've grown several companies to 7+ figures and show you how I've helped thousands of entrepreneurs around the world to do the same. Additionally, you will learn benefit, 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 benefit. So take a look at this list, guys. Take a look at this versus this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bullets here. And here I have like 10 million. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But I have in excess of 20, 27. Okay. The benefits part, guy, is a big deal. So tell them what you're going to give to them whenever they click on your ad. Tell them about that. Okay. Don't be shy. Tell them. Then the next thing is, click here to get your copy, the clear call to action. The book is not long. Again, I'm doing the CTA a little bit longer. The book is not long, but it's packed with information. Keep in mind that you will need to implement the stuff, aka do the work for you to have results. This is not push bullet solution. I don't believe in those. This is like what I'm doing here is kind of taking it away from people that, you know, they're lazy. So I'm just saying, hey, listen, if you are not ready to actually read the book and actually put it to work, don't download it. Also, there will be some extra offers on that page. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I get some people, they get mad at me because I have some additional offers on the page. They get mad at me and they say, hey, listen, Hernan, you have infinite amount of upsells, which I don't. I only have 2, right? So I'm saying this, you're 100% free to choose all of neither of them. They're there to get you faster results and easier. Okay, results faster and easier. That's it. Download your digital copy here. Have an amazing day. And here, instead of an image, I'm going after a video. And the video is also benefit based. Whoops. Let me see if I can mute this. And this is a little video that I made with an app called Shaker. Okay, it's shakr.com. But you can go to Fiverr, or you can do this with a lot of apps on your phone. But look at this. Benefit, benefit, boom, call to action. Super simple. I think it's like 10 seconds long. It's 10 seconds long. I can run it on Facebook and Instagram. And this is getting a lot of decent, a decent amount of traction. And see that it's Square, okay? This is, again, something that you want to consider because, again, Square works best on mobile. So, videos are a little bit more dynamic than images, not only because of the fact that they move, but also for a couple of reasons. Number one, they get additional placements that you cannot get with images. For instance, in-stream videos, which are placements that you cannot get with images. Number one, but also number two, in order for you to change an image ad, which again, we're going to be talking on day 3, we're going to be talking about refreshing creatives and whatnot. In order for you to change an image, you just need to switch the image altogether. But in order for you to change a video and to refresh the creative, you don't need to come up with a new video. All you need to do is whenever you're putting up the ad, you change the thumbnail, and bam, you have a new creative right there. Okay, so you have a new creative just by changing the thumbnail. So you can change the thumbnail, you can change the call to action, and you can change the first line, and you have additional creatives. And you will notice that they're becoming increasingly more important to run your ads at scale. We're going to be talking about that. Okay. So again, new book, How to Get Tons of Clients Online. Super simple. Learn more. That's it. Okay. Additional benefit on my headline. So this is heavily benefit driven. All right. It's getting shares, getting clicks, and then I'm getting some awesome people like Mike, Joanne, and whatnot, Pao, blah, 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 actually coming and commenting on my ads that they love the book. Guess what? That is awesome social proof. That is amazing social proof. So that's another quick hack right there. If you have an ad that's performing well and you want to make it a killer ad, grab this URL right here, grab this URL and send it to your list, or send it to your past purchaser saying, hey, would you drop a comment here if you love what I sold you, right? Hey, and at some point you will get this naturally like I am, but I could definitely go to my Facebook group, for instance, and send them this URL. And this is an ad, okay? This is the URL that you get from an ad. Okay, you can send them this to your list of customers or past buyers or whatever, and you just send them, hey, instead of leaving you a 5-star review on Yelp, hey, could you go and comment here? And you do this with those assets that you know that work. And then I can grab this, a screenshot, I can grab this, a screenshot, etc., etc., etc. All right? So this is like example number 1, numero uno. Example number 2, another example, big, long ad, all right? And this is an image ad. Now, the only caveat to this image ad is that this is a link ad right here. If I click on this, it's going to take me to the page. This is what I call a native image ad, meaning that if I click on this bad boy, it opens the image. That's why I'm telling you guys that you need to use this placement right here, because the only way that people can actually land on my funnel is by clicking on the URL, okay? By clicking on this URL right here. If I click here, guess what? Nothing happens. You know, it just comes bigger. So I need to get out of here, and I need to actually hunt for the link. It's here. Oh, boom. I click on this, and then you land on my funnel. And this ad right here is getting sales. I'm running one of these type of ads, or a couple of these type of ads, to one of my clients, and he's crushing it just by adding a link to the body. So go ahead. If you're not using body links, start using them. All right. All right, cool. So this is a little bit of a different, and this is, I didn't deviate from because you will notice that I'm always, you know, calling them out. I'm always building a report. I'm always telling them the benefits. I'm always having a clear call to action. So these 5 steps, these actually 9 steps, they all stay the same no matter what I'm doing. But what I wanted to do here is to do something different in terms of, hey, let's try to write a blog post on Facebook and see what happens, okay? And I'm also calling out, because the reality is that this is called a partner interrupt. I was kind of surprised that this worked. What worked, right? This headline could come from BuzzFeed if you wanted to, right? So I was kind of surprised that this worked. Honestly, I'm a big test freak. I like to test anything and everything. When client asks me, will this work? My first answer is, let's test it. I'm always trying to break things, make things happen, and watching what happens. Okay, so this is also a call out for digital marketers or entrepreneurs. Why? Because we're always testing stuff, right? We want to test stuff. We want to solve problems. So with this, it's not as blatant as the call out that I have on step 2, but it's still a call out. Okay. And then I go into report building. And remember that I told you guys that there's a bunch of ways that you can build a report. Stories is one of the best ways that you can build a report with your people or with your market. Okay. So for instance, if you're doing any type of marketing and advertising at all, still calling them out, you know that you need to put your scientist hat on, test the heck out of everything, blah, blah, blah. With this in mind, I launch an experiment. And this is where I segue into the actual story. Okay. So I launch an experiment. I want to see how viral, quote unquote, my ads will go. By viral, I mean getting thousands of shares and likes. Ads that do not look like ads. That's why I call this native, because they do not look like ads. It's not like Pizza Hut, get your pizza. That's an ad, right? This is not an ad. This is story. This is a native blog post on Facebook. Because honestly, they aren't. Like, I'm being honest. These are not ads. These are blog posts on Facebook, right? Then I'm grabbing this asset and running this as an ad. Okay? But that means that you can run pretty much anything as an ad on Facebook. Okay? So there are helpful posts that, check this out, help people on the spot. So I'm trying to be as helpful as possible. Now, some of you will notice the inception. Okay? Because I'm talking about building ads that work within an ad, and then I'm talking about their helpful posts that help people on the spot, and guess what I'm doing? Boom, I'm helping people on the spot, okay? So you might see the inception here. Some people grab it, some people don't. It's kind of meta, okay? It's an ad within an ad. It's an ad talking about an ad, and it's talking about building ads that help people while it's helping you, all right? So this is like kind of pushing it. I wanted to push the envelope a little bit. And you also want to have fun, you know, you also want to have fun. Because the reality is that what I'm always saying is that your ads should be your spearhead to help people, okay? So your ads should be your spearhead to help people, because your ads will get 100 times, 1,000,000 times more reach than your organic posts. Okay, so you want them to be really, really helpful. The reason why is because, again, people will check your page, right? People will check your page. So guess what? If you're helpful, people will be more prone to do business with you. Okay, so let's keep moving. So this is our rapport building. And I'm also adding some teaching moment here. Okay, so I'm doing some report, blah, 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 and then I'm adding some teaching moment, which is something that is not here. Again, these 5 things, or these rather 9 things, are always present. You can deviate a little bit from the script if you're going to make your ad better. Okay, so I'm going into teaching moment. And again, I think that I could give you guys the links to these 2 ad sets so that you can check this out live. But step 1, the image; step 2, the content; step 3, the ad, blah, blah, blah. And then I go into the benefits. Again, benefit. I added a link to the top. You know, in this book, I'll show you how we went from writing articles for $4 a pop, which is completely 100% true, and freezing in my house, building 7-figure business. And also show you, and this is true, by the way, 100%, no kidding. So it's hernanvazquez.com/book, blah, blah, the first CTA, and then I have benefits, benefit, and then I have, you know, the stuff that I just mentioned. It's already here. It's also here. Okay, the book is not long. It's packed with information. If you cannot do the work, do not download the book. There will be some extra offers on this page, or 100% free to choose them. And this is also getting a bunch of comments of share. Okay, and there you will get the trolls, and then you will get the he's always reading jokes on his cell phone, and then I just reply with they just send me too many memes. Okay, so boom, and then some people will actually grab this. Hey, Herman. I don't know who that is. I can see that this post is one of the examples. Yes, for sure. All right. So have a little bit of fun and see what it does. All right. But again, these 9 things always stays the same. Longer, shorter. You want to test this out. Go back and forth. Keep it simple. This would be a simpler ad. This would be a more complicated or longer ad. But if you can write a blog post, you can do this. If you can, you know, type if you can talk to your phone, and then you can get that transcribed, and then you can get that edited, then you have a post right there and then. All right, awesome. So that's how the cookie crumbles when it comes to this part of the presentation. Let me go back to the live webcam So I'm gonna just cut that and make that as a you know, part of the training. So it's gonna be pretty awesome. So let's see where we're going. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so we have a couple of questions. Hernan, your video won't start in Google Chrome. I'm sorry, man. I don't know why, actually. I don't know why. Let me see if I can get this on YouTube. Maybe I can post the YouTube thingy. Maybe. I don't know. I'm sorry. This is the first time I'm doing this. So let me see if I can do this and post this here on the thing. So for you guys with tech issues, go here. Boom. All right. So that should help. Boom. All right. Yeah, I'll try to make it better for tomorrow. I really do appreciate you guys. All right. So let's see what we got. If we have any questions right here. So yeah, so let's see. Adam, great stuff. Awesome. Thank you, buddy. Hernan, your video won't start in Google Chrome. Chad, hey, yeah, I just posted the YouTube thing. You should be seeing here, or this, or maybe not. I don't know. And then Andrew, go to Hernan's Facebook page and click on info and ads to see the ads he's running. Yes, 100%. You can do that, and you can actually do that with any type of page right now. So if you want to see, I don't know, what type of ads Gary Vee is running, you can go to the info and ads. If you want to see what type of ads is Tony Robbins running, you can go to the info and ads section. Okay, and that's on the page. Whenever you land on the page, you go to the left. And then at the bottom, you will see the info and ads, okay? And then you should be able to grab some inspiration out of it. I don't suggest that you copy and paste usually, you know, for the most part, you shouldn't do it. But what I do suggest is that, you know, those people have copywriters behind them and whatnot. So if you want to see what type of ads they're running, what type of, you know, stuff is going behind the scenes, you should be able to see that. And you also should be able to see where are they running ads to. So for instance, if you go to Facebook, right, if you go for a you know, with a foreign IP, like an IP from Spain or from South America, whatever, you should, like, there's some ads that you won't see. So you want to manually click on the country of the ad, all right, or the to see what type of ads they're running to the US. Okay, so if you see a long list of ads, or not a long list of ads, but a long list of countries, that usually means that they're running retargeting worldwide. Okay, that usually means that they're running retargeting worldwide. So you can click on, I don't know, Pakistan, and then you will know what type of retargeting ads they're running, which is pretty cool. Another little hack right there. Okay, there we go. Boom. So yeah, you can go to info and ads. All right, so let me go through some of the pre-submitted questions. I have time to 1 or 2 questions. So let's see. So Miro asked, I would like to know how to run Facebook ads on a tight budget with not a lot of money for testing. So looking for cost-effective strategies, video view, invent instant story ads, or, okay, so great question, Miro. So here's a little bit of, so here's the thing. Number one, Facebook ads, it's a data game and it's a paid advertising game. It's a paid acquisition game. What I mean is that you do need to spend some money to actually gather data, okay? I see a lot of people that are going into the live streams to, or not the live streams, but they're going into Facebook ads with the expectation that they will put $1 in and take $2 out. And we're gonna be talking about that tomorrow, actually, on live stream tomorrow, and live stream on Thursday, day 2 and day 3. We're gonna be talking about, you know, the correct way of actually going in and, you know, putting $1 in, taking $2 out. So a lot of people want to do that right off the bat, but the reality is that the people that are doing that, to putting $1 in, taking $2 out, are usually people that are seasoned veterans, okay, at scale, meaning anyone can run a $10 ad set and, you know, be profitable. The problem becomes when you have to run a couple $1,000 per day and still be profitable, okay? That's a completely different ballgame. So ideas for cost-effective strategies is that depending on your sales process, right? Let's say that you have a webinar funnel or that you have an application page and whatnot. Video views, or not video views rather, but engagement ads at this point in time with videos, like video engagement ads, meaning you create a video ad and then you run engagement ads to it, and then you create an audience based on that, let's say 10 seconds video viewers or 25% video viewers, is one of the most cost-effective strategies that you can run right now on Facebook, because you can get video viewers for really, really cheap, okay? So for instance, there's been a while since I've seen, you know, video viewers for less than a penny. Maybe some of you guys have seen that too, that you can run videos that at some point you could run videos and then you could get video views for less than a cent. So it would be something like 0.0001, okay? It was called the 40 Club or something like that, because you could run ads for less than a penny or less than a tenth of a penny. Video views. That has changed a little bit because Facebook has equalized that, and then, you know, you have a lot of more money rolling into Facebook every day, so that made the CPM go up. But on some cases, I'm still seeing engagement for less than a penny. Okay, so 1/10 of a penny, for instance. So imagine this. Imagine if you're getting engagement for 1/10 of a penny, and then you're running ads to, you create an audience based on everyone that has engaged with your page, for instance, and just imagine how big of an audience you can build with $100 or $500, okay? So video ads that are helpful. I do think that you need to put out good content. So video ads that are helpful and you run engagement ads behind those videos, they work really, really, really well. Really well, and they're really cost effective. And then what you would do is to retarget those folks. So once they become your audience, you would retarget them with an offer, okay, whatever that is. So yeah, that is something that you want to consider when it comes to Facebook ads and whatnot. So let's see if we got any comments, because I need to keep refreshing the page for whatever reason. If you guys have any comments or any questions, post them on the thing, and we'll go from there. All right. So I have another pre-submitted question from Adam, my man Adam. What's the best ad formats or structure for different types of objective? Woof, I cannot talk. What's the best ad formats or structure for different types of objectives, like lead magnet opt-ins versus direct to tripwire versus building brand recognition? Okay, so great question. I always think, always think that direct response advertising will get you where you want to be. What I mean by direct response advertising is that think on Facebook ads to make money off. Not immediately, maybe not immediately, right? Maybe you're breaking even on the front end. Maybe you're trying to make money, but, and we'll talk about that on day 2 and day 3. Right now I wanted to focus on ads so that you could, you know, had something to run off of tonight, actually. But whenever you're running direct response to a tripwire, to a break-even funnel, or to a webinar, or to, you know, a consulting page, for instance, an application page, you can run video views and then retarget them to an application page, and then you sell them a high-ticket type of offer. You are making money, which means that you can reinvest back into your ads, which means that you can scale them. And guess what? Engagement will come. Whoops. So engagement will come. Well, what's going on here? Sorry. Engagement will come. Likes will come. Shares will come. Comments will come. All right. Brand recognition will come, because again, people are engaging with your ads, and then you can retarget them into whatever. So the minute you're making money with your advertising, and the minute you're breaking even, let's say that you're breaking even, okay, which should be your main goal when you're prospecting, when you're acquiring a customer, a new customer. And that's something that we're going to be talking specifically on day 3. You want to acquire a new customer and you want to monetize it. And the reason why is because you want to put that money back into the Facebook ads machine. A lot of people go out there and say, yeah, I'm going to run $5,000 worth of likes. And then you cannot take, as I mentioned on the ad, you cannot take those likes and deposit in the bank account. Okay. But if you start slow, you say, okay, I'm going to test with $500 today. And then I'm going to add another $500 today or tomorrow or the next month or whatever. And then you learn your way, and then you're making money, you're breaking even, you're seeing some sales. Number one, that motivates you to keep on doing the stuff. And number 2, it puts money back on your pocket, which in turn you can put back into your ads. Okay. So I think that direct response work better than lead magnets, because lead magnets, you have that buffer where you have, you know, people downloading your thing, and then you try to sell them something, and then, you know, that type of stuff. I think that, for instance, book funnels are awesome, are an awesome, amazing way of growing your business. Book funnels, for those that are not familiar with the term, is, you know, the usual free plus shipping or digital version of the book funnel that I just show you, that I'm running ads to. And then the upsells and the downsells increase the average order value of each customer. So my book funnel right now is around $50, the average order value. So I can pay up to $50 to get a book buyer. The book is $5.60, but I can pay up to $50 because that's my average order value. And then I'm a wash, I'm a breaking even, okay? So I'm a breaking even, but I'm getting thousands of book buyers, which are buyers, right? So whatever I'm trying to sell next, they have already bought, number one. But also number two, I'm pushing them into some other stuff, like high-level consulting or the agency, whatever that is, okay? So I hope that helps. All right, I have 2 more questions. But you know what? I'm going to leave them for tomorrow. I hope that's okay with you. Let's see. Because I saw that some of you guys were commenting, so sorry about that. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Simon is asking. So Simon is asking, I missed it because of the Chrome issues. There are replay. This will be up for the next 24 hours, 48 hours. So I'm going to leave this up for the next 48 hours. Like, my idea is to take this down on Thursday, which is the last day, okay? So you can see it up until then, and you can see it on YouTube. I just posted the YouTube link. So sorry, guys. I really do apologize for that. See if we have more comments coming through loud and clear. Let's see. Adam is asking live. What's up, Adam? Let's see. Christopher said, I'm confident Facebook ads can be done scalably and profitably for my business, but past attempt has been a struggle with a lot of black box guesswork. Yeah, great point, Christopher. My idea with these 3 days of training is to kind of put that to rest, okay? Now you have a tool that you know it works. So here's the thing. You want to split things up. By splitting things up, I mean you want to go ahead and now you have a proven framework to run ads. So if you're getting clicks, your ads are not the problem, okay? If you're getting clicks, if you're getting a high CTR, meaning above 1%, your ads are not the issue. Then it might be the landing page, but it's not your ads. So if it's not your ads, you should rule them out. You focus on your funnel, okay? So if we're getting hits to the page, but nobody's opting in, you don't have an ads problem, you have an opt-in problem. So fix that opt-in. Oh, we're getting opt-ins, but nobody's buying. Okay, so focus on the sales page, make it better. You know, so you want to split it, and you want to treat this, and you want to split your funnel in ways that make sense for you. Okay, like for instance, once you have your landing page converting at 30, 35, 40%, stop tweaking, move to the next thing. Okay, because you know that this is working. Once you get people clicking on your ads, move to the next thing, and then the next thing, and then the next thing. All right, that is basically how I avoid trying to kill myself. You know, in terms of you know, the volatility and the guesswork and whatnot. I hope that helps, buddy. Now let's see. Looking forward to connecting with our audience and showing them what we have to offer in a better way. Yeah, Adam, like this ad that we just went through will help you, and not only that, but you know, the upcoming days will also help you create better ads, understanding when to scale, what makes a great ad. What makes a great ad, Joanne? We just went through it. Run with it. Understanding when to scale. Then day 3, we're gonna go through about scaling. I believe that for any online business, Facebook ads are a critical anchor to help. Plus, I love the way you teach your ad and your values. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Mary. All right, I think we're good. I think we are good for the day. Ain't that a beauty? All right, so tomorrow it will be better. I swear to God, tomorrow it will be better. Thank you guys for joining me live today. I really hope that I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow specifically, we're going to be going through the conversion mechanism, what to know when you're running conversion ads, okay? I'm going to walk you guys through how I'm launching, how I'm setting up the campaigns from scratch, how I'm launching, how I am naming my ad sets, which is super crazy, super crazy important that you know how to do, and then how to run those conversion ad sets that we're running, okay? But now you have a tool, go run it. If you loved it, please be here tomorrow. Tell your friends that we're going to be going live tomorrow. You should get an email pretty soon. I think that just as today, I'm going to be sending an email in the morning and then before we start. So if you didn't get any email today, go check your spam folder, whitelist that bad boy, because tomorrow it's going to be awesome. All right, guys. So thank you for joining. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.